So I just seen an article. It was from the Episcopal Church. I am astonished at how crazy and mad these doggone liberals and leftists has become. The Episcopal Church just announced that they're trying to remake God gender neutral. How do you do that? How is that possible? I mean, in what world civilization has transcended the time of making gods? All right, no matter what faith you believe in, what religion or creed that you stick to, civilization has passed that marker, especially in America or any of the Western nations that Episcopal churches are. The concept for somebody to pull out the middle of their goddamn ass or vagina, that you have to make a serious impact on culture and customs in this manner, where you literally are thinking about deconstructing the world as we know it, when foundations of all civilizations come from theology. You don't necessarily have, there's no order in civilization making and culture making that doesn't start at the theology part, at the deity part. So now here you're living in this place, this country, these Western nations that have acquired so much prosperity to the point where you're so ridiculously spoiled. You know, these people have gotten to a point of craziness where they're trying to remake God because it's equated to him or father. Do you realize how insane these people have gotten and how agenda driven these people have gotten? This is ridiculous. This is nonsense. You know, when you dive deep into the meanings and the ancestral meanings in language and what certain things meant historically, the father in all ancient theisms, the father was always the most powerful of the gods. Taken, you know, in any religion, I don't care whether it was from the East or the Middle East or the West. With multi-theisms, they always had a lead god that was the god of gods, and it was always a father, a paternal. The word paternal and paternity is speaking in reference to one who puts and plants the seed or sets the pattern. The paternity pattern. Maternity is material, is the matter, the earth, where the seed gets planted, the plan gets set in the earth. This is the root of all theisms, of all ancient doctrines. It was the pattern that was set into the earth, the matter, the maternal. The concept of destroying the evolution from the original thoughts of theism to what has enveloped and been created today is basically saying, go back 6,000 years and let's restart this whole shit over with. That is literally insane where people are trying to take their minds to. Do you realize how many civilizations have crashed over and over and over again from the same symptoms that we're suffering for right now? We're suffering from symptoms that every civilization known to man, I don't care if you go back to the ancient Sumerians, look deep into the symptoms of their collapse and you can find a common curse, a common disease, a common crushing blow. It always is the maternal taking over the paternal, the chaos, the erasure, the erasing of the paternal. Get rid of the man. Get rid of the masculine. Get rid of the pattern. Get rid of the discipline. Get rid of the order. These motherfuckers trying to erase God. Not in the sense that they're just not believing in the Bible, the Quran, the teachings of Buddha, any teachings or spiritual beliefs. It's not that they're trying to erase religion. They're trying to erase a structure that has been overtly successful. And every time it gets to this level of success, guess what happens? The paternal starts succeeding to the maternal. The pattern starts giving way to the matter. And when you start giving way from pattern to matter, you'll see it in our society right now. Men are so dumb right now. Men are just easily just duped for shit. And their main focus is getting matter. Getting materials. Getting material to please the maternal. The matriarch. People don't understand what's going on, and they don't realize this is a battle that's been going on for far too long. Longer than the modern man understands. Women have liberated themselves in a manner where their sexual energy is displaced and spread out. And the problem with that, on top of just the low expectations and low drive that it provides for a man, it makes it so order can't form. The creative processes of every civilization comes from astute discipline, staying focused, weathering harsh times, and having a pattern to last through harsh times. These are how civilizations are formed. If we are erasing the paternal and erasing the patterns and don't have the discipline to keep the patterns going, you get to a point of chaos, because when it comes down to matter and the material is very superficial. It doesn't take much to get the matter. It doesn't take much to get materials, but it's so hard to be disciplined. It's so hard to find patterns. It's so hard to follow a pattern. We as a people are going the wrong way, and it's self-evident throughout history that we are going the wrong way. Throughout history, patriarchy lasts for 2,000 years, 1 century matriarchy. Everything's gone. Another power rises up. Patriarchy lasts for 1,500 years, boom, 1 century of matriarchy. Everything collapses. It's a cycle that just keeps going over and over and over again. It's a washing machine. It keeps happening. The only difference is every society that has went through this cycle and crashed has lasted at least a couple thousand years. Come on, America. We only been around 300 something. 200 something years? We ain't got no time on our belt, and that's how successful we have been. But due to modern technology, due to the fact that we can reach out and talk to each other, we can correct this before it get too crazy. We don't have to be like Sweden. We don't have to be like Venezuela. We don't have to go down these treacherous roads that show us every day what happens when some of these ideologies are replaced and put in with a maternal thought. The maternal, motherly thought. Let's take care of everybody. They can't do it on their own. They need help. That's bullshit. Get away from this soft-hearted ass shit. White men, stop being so fucking apologetic. Stop being so soft. Grab your nuts. Or else you're going to have a Muslim man grabbing your nuts and probably chopping them bitches off in the next couple decades. And anybody aware knows what the fuck I'm talking about. This shit is ridiculous. It's really ridiculous for a church to make a statement that they are going to make God gender neutral, because as long as men and God are used in the same kind of contents, is somehow an assault to religion itself or something. It's ridiculous. It don't make no sense. How do you in this day and age decide to make up a new God? And not just one radical thought. The actual high priest of the Episcopal order is decreeing this shit. I don't know if anybody understands the severity in that. And I'm not overly religious. I have, my belief system is very unaligned with Judeo-Christianity. Very unaligned with it. I understand it, I respect it, and I honor it for all the good contributions it has done in this world. That's what I do understand. The contributions and the morality and the values set in those principles, America and the West could have never formed where these ungrateful social justice warriors came to be. Only here do you sit back full every night, belly full of shit, and then talk shit about how bad you got it. Only here in America do you sit around in a fucking house paid for by the government, better than most people that work a 9 to 5, and talk shit about how fucked up it is. Come on, man. Let's wake up, people. Let's wake up. We got men out here that don't know how to be men. Women out here that want to be men and have totally forgot how to be women. And then at the same time want everything that a woman can do, but do it as a man too. Like, confusion. It's nothing but mass confusion. Why? Because the maternal is ruling everything. The matter is ruling everything. The material is ruling everything. You got people out here that'll give their life for a pair of shoes. You got people out here that don't know how to budget or manage money, make $100,000 a year, and you broke. What kind of? How you make $100,000 a year and you broke? You make $100,000 a year, and you've been making this shit for 15 years, and you broke. How? You know how? Because you've been too focused and indoctrinated by the matter, by the maternal. You forgot all types of patterns. You forgot all the patterns, all the paternal shit. He's sitting there and allowing the maternal to totally eradicate the paternal right in front of our eyes. You got little 5-year-old little boys being taught by the maternal that they're gay, that they're transsexual. They're transsexual. Are you serious? That the legal age in America of sexual consent is 16 years old. So, how is it possible that a 5-year-old can make a sexual decision at 5 years old, and then how is it an argument that the parents should be in any kind of trouble for not feeding his child hormone blockers? Come on, man. We're too focused on the maternal and not the paternal. There's patterns for reasons. And once you start leaving certain patterns, the shit gets all out of whack. You know, there's probably some damn feminists watching this shit right now and thinking about this in a multitude of ways. Oh, look at the men. They're getting scared because they're losing their power. No, you idiot. No, you are just dumb. If you thinking that, you're retarded. Don't no man fear you. Don't no man give a damn about that. What a man is worried about is the fact that he's trying to hold a door shut, because on the other side of a door, there's a motherfucker that want to come in here, steal everything I got, rape the shit out you, and fuck around and leave my shit fucked up. That's what we worried about. Because while we trying to hold the door shut, you motherfuckers out here talking about just love everybody, let me in. No. The mind state that's going on with the country right now is not a left or a right thing. Those are just the terms. Those are just the terms. It's a paternal and a maternal thing. It's a pattern and a matter thing. It's a masculine and a feminine thing. I just hope we wake up. Start grabbing your nuts, man. Stop being BMs, beta males, bitch-made men. Stop being all that BM shit. That shit is not what it is, man. We're going to lose everything we got sitting around here trying to appease a motherfucker you can't appease. You can't make these women happy. They got to do it theyself. If they ain't doing it theyself, don't do it for them. Focus on you. Stop letting your dick run you around. Keep letting your little wee-wee down there lead you straight into a woman, and now your mind fucked up. You can't say no for shit. You scared. You so scared to say no to a woman because you worried about being in the bed alone at night or something. That's some bitch-made shit. You probably was raised by a single mama just like me, but she instilled a lot of emotion in you, boy. Get away from the maternal and get back to the paternal. Get back to the pattern. Get back to the cause of all the success that we have had. The pattern of success is there for us to see. The matter of destruction has been laid out well in history. Do your history. Every civilization that crumbles the same exact way. Self-evident. Too much success breeds this ungrateful privilege, ungrateful, unsatisfied shit. Think about the feminist movement of the day. When they first started, they had a legitimate argument. What fucking argument do they got now? None. They just ungrateful. They ain't got no argument. And if you entertain the argument, guess what? You give fruit and power to the argument. Fuck what they talking about, man. Fuck that. Grab your nuts, man. I'm out.